Hello, and welcome. For the longest time, I was using the Razer Huntsman Elite. And then one day, some Glerbos came into my room. It was two, actually. Two Glerbos came into my room, and they started just mangling and defiling my keyboard, my Huntsman Elite. And they were chanting things like "thok" and "clack" while they were doing it. Completely perplexed by the situation, I googled these weird words, and my eyes were opened. There was a whole world of mechanical keyboard modding. I had no idea, so I looked into this LTC nimbleback here, and ordered it right away. And I was excited. Now I kissed both of the Glerbos on the forehead, and I thanked them sincerely. And then I shed a single tear from each eyeball. And then they looked at each other and said, "It's time to go." And then they hopped up out of my window and flew away. But as they were flying away, one looked back, and I looked at him, and our eyes locked. And I felt it. I knew what I felt was real. We both knew. Okay, so I initially bought this keyboard about a year ago with the intent to immediately mod it, but it took a while picking what I wanted, because I wanted like a specific sound. So I'm hoping to achieve some thok, a good amount of creaminess, but most of all, a balanced amount of thquibbing. So here's a list of all the things I used. I'll provide links in the description as well. So, first we have painter's tape or masking tape. This is just for the tape mod. We'll do later. I feel like everybody should have this. Then we have strawberry V2s. These are really creamy and sound nice from what I hear. And they're nice because they're pre-lubed, so you don't have to spend all day lubing your key switches. Next up we have these artisan mooncake keycaps. Then we have this white and gold power cable. And then last but not least, we have these kind of like white to purple gradient keycaps. I felt like these would look best with the setup I have. Yeah. So, as far as I know, Tempest was the person who pioneered this mod. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. The tape mod is effective, yet inexpensive. It just adds some sound dampening and I think some creaminess to your keyboard. It just involves applying some masking tape to the back of your PCB, honestly. It's pretty simple. You can add a simple one layer of tape, or infinite. Go ham. Do 100 layers, honestly, if you can still put your keyboard back together. So, how do you do it? Well, once you've taken out 6 of the screws, you should be able to manipulate the grab plate freely, and then you can unplug this Schlurm capacitor. To take it out, you kind of just pinch the sides and then pull out. And one thing I should mention is when you're doing the actual tape mod, you want to leave like a square of open area around the Schlurm capacitor. You'll see when I'm actually doing it. One thing I actually also messed up was I didn't leave room for the screws, like the screw holes, so I had to manually cut those out afterwards. So that's just a heads up for you, just learn from my mistakes.